Yo, here's a quick video on how to put a tongue box on a trailer without drilling into your trailer frame. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the trailer that I put the box on before we get started. It's an Aluma 8220H tilt. Basically, it's a 20-foot aluminum tilt trailer. I did a couple special things because it's aluminum, but the installation's still the same whether your trailer's aluminum, steel, or made out of bananas. I'm also going to make a full review video on the trailer itself, as well as modifications that I'm going to make. I'm going to add a winch and a couple other things. Okay, here's the box that I installed. I'm not reviewing the box, I'm just showing it to you. I will include links in the description, but I am not affiliated with them in any way. So on this trailer, the jack was in the way of where I wanted to put the box. Right here, I'm just sliding it forward, but ultimately I ended up moving it to the front of the tongue. I think that's where it was supposed to go anyway. It looks like the manufacturer had like some pre-drilled holes there. Next, I just washed the tongue area where the box is going to go. I'm just rinsing it off, trying to knock off the big dirt. The trailer's pretty dirty, but I may make a video about how to make these aluminum trailers shine again. Even if your trailer's steel or bananas, you probably should still clean it off before you put the tongue box on. Here I got the tongue box just sitting in place, just trying to get a feel for where I want to put it. I took several measurements trying to get it as centered as possible. When I got the box where I wanted, I climbed down underneath and I marked everything with a Sharpie where the tongue or the trailer frame is hitting the box so that I could put the box back, and also to locate where I was going to drill the bolt holes, or the best spot for the bolt holes. I used U-bolts or square U-bolts to bolt everything down. I had to measure the frame where the bolts were going to go so that I could order the right bolts. This frame here, it's 2x3 tubing. U-bolt sizes are determined by their inside measurement. This is 4.5 inches long on the inside and right at 2 inches wide on the inside. I flipped the box upside down, and I'm using those same Sharpie marks to determine where to drill the holes. And I'm also using the bracket to get an idea of where it's going to fit inside the box. This box, it's really thin, so I could push down with the drill bit and it would make a little bit of an indentation so the drill bit wouldn't wander. But if it was any thicker, probably would want to use a center punch to make a depression in the box and to keep your drill bit from walking. Then I flipped the box back over, used the Sharpie marks to align it. And also these holes, you can see the trailer frame and you can move it around a little bit. You want to see daylight, obviously, to know that you're clear. Then I climbed underneath, stretched the U-bolt out a little bit, and then just pushed it up in through the holes. It was a pretty tight fit, but a good fit, and the U-bolts would stay in place when I pushed them in. And I did the same thing on the other side. And then on the inside, I took the brackets and slipped them over the U-bolts and put the nuts on finger tight initially. And then I used my electric ratchet wrench to tighten them down the rest of the way. Same thing on the other side. What's in the box? What's in the box? That's pretty much it. Here's some video and a couple of still pictures of the box after it was installed. I did use stainless U-bolts because the trailer is aluminum, and I also tried to coat the U-bolts with heat shrink, but it didn't stay on very well, so I didn't include any of that in the video. That's it. The end.